Hey, what's up? It's Villar. Thank you very much for checking out yesterday's video on the changes with 1.14 as well as the fusion we have going on. So while you're taking a break from farming Skull Swarms, let's actually do the follow-up on Lord Champfort because I found some actually pretty cool stuff that's pretty fun. And I did fully book the guy. So anyway, we're going to do Golem, Arcane Keep, Dragon, Arena, and it's on Spirit Clan Boss. I didn't get a chance to do it on Void. So we're going to do Spirit Clan Boss and see how things go. But before I get into it, do me a favor, please. Like the video, that's great. Please do that. But also subscribe to the channel. We need to get this thing over 2,000 subs as quick as possible because I want to give you guys Polarium's gems. And I need to be at 2,000 subs to do that. As soon as I'm able to do it, I'm going to just pump out gem giveaways like crazy with whatever they allow me to do. There it is, right? So whatever they give me, I'm giving to you. So as far as gem giveaways, what they allow to do. So anyway, all that being said, let's actually get into the stuff with Lord Champfort. I'll just briefly show the gear again. And now his damage is scaling off of HP as well. But let me show you the total stats I have on him. So total stats, I have 71,000 HP on him, 71,605. So the really cool thing about this is it's going to be like 100,000 HP when you use him in a dungeon because he has that 50% dungeon aura with the extra HP. Pretty damn cool. Attack and defense, well, defense always matters, but attack doesn't matter anymore. 193 speed. I did that so that we could use him in Clan Boss. He's not in Lifesteal gear. I'm not 100% sure he actually needs lifesteal gear because of the shield. So 98% crit rate. Okay, it's not quite 100. 151% crit damage. If I could get this number higher, he would be hitting insanely hard. You want this number to be over at least 200. 250 to 300 ideally. I don't necessarily have the life gear or immortal gear to do that. So I wanted to stack his HP as much as I could right now. So I feel like I could pump out more damage with him, but you'll see in a follow-up here in a little bit. Resistance, I don't really have much, but 287 accuracy, and I didn't even fully go. I did this because I had HP. It's the best thing I had. Crit damage amulet, 6-star, which rolled pretty much crap, but hey, that is what it is. Accuracy with some speed, and I could actually up this to fully put it to level 16, get more accuracy there, but I just didn't want to waste the silver right now. So anyway, he's got crit rate gloves, same exact gear I had him set up in yesterday. Only difference is I went and glyphed it all too. I don't think I had glyphed it all yet when I showed him in my last video. So this one I just used whatever glyphs I had everywhere, hit the max HP on that, which was pretty nice. And then just anything I could glyph I did, except for I wanted to keep his speed 193, so I didn't. Once he got to the 193, I didn't because I didn't want to mess up the counterattack rotation when I try him out in Clan Boss. All right, so that's his total stats. Now his skills. This thing is insane. It's a permanent shield on him, which provides so much sustain. It's going to be super cool. So at the start of each turn, places a shield buff on this champion equal to 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. 15% decreased speed buff on whoever hits him. So every time he goes, he's just cycling this shield up. And he heals with the immortal gear too. Not by a ton, but he does heal a little bit. So basically, he's got a lot of self-sustain there, too. And then these abilities are exactly the same, except this has a decreased defense on his A1 now. And I fully booked the guy, so he's got War Master on him. I don't know if I showed this the last one. I think I did. Sniper. So you can take a look, pause it there if you want to see what I've got. But I don't want to go too far into that. So let's actually go and check him out in all the places I want to check him out. And here's what I'm going to do. This guy can actually solo dungeons on certain ones. So he can solo. Well, I need to get an energy refill. That's all good. So let's take everybody out here. He could solo this dungeon in about a minute. This is Arcane. I'm going to show him in Golem, where we're actually going to use a full team, but the team's going to die in the second wave except for him. And he's going to completely solo the boss in what I have him now because this shield just... You can see the damage isn't he's not hitting for 70k or anything like that or 100k. But I do believe if I was able to push that crit damage number higher, he could hit a lot harder. I mean, he's consistent with how I have him built right now, though, so that's good. But I do think my damage numbers could be higher with him. But it is what it is. I'm using what I had to work with right now. But you can see the guy's barely lost any HP here. Granted, this is a fairly easy dungeon. I just wanted to show this one first because it's kind of like the most basic one. And we could just see what he does. But it's pretty cool. And I tried it out. I'm going to try it again here. He can almost solo the dragon. The dragon actually kills him, but he gets through both waves completely solo, which is actually pretty funny. But when he gets to the boss about halfway through, I died. But I am going to try it again here, see what happens. So it's pretty funny. And then I'll try him in arena and clan boss too. I actually think it's hilarious that he does that. And if you see here, he's just constantly placing the decreased speed. Every single turn, that shield is just regenerating on him. He's almost never losing any HP. So this guy is really, really tanky. Like a super, like super tanky when you build him like this. And then, I got to admit, I don't know if, well, great. I don't know if, but that's a minute and 30 it took that time. Okay, I've had him down to a minute, but it did take a. Okay, so we're going to try it with just 2 champs here. I've tried to solo it with just him, but he can't get through the waves. He gets killed toward the end of the second wave. He does last all the way to that. But if you get only him to the boss, he actually solos the boss. So that's actually pretty cool. So we'll see here. We get Stag Knight in here, and then Champort. Champort's hitting for like 30k, 35k. It's okay. Dark Elhain hits harder than he does with that, but she's attack based and everything too. And again, I have a lot more crit damage on her. So I think it's just my crit damage is too low. But if my crit damage was a lot higher, I feel like those numbers could be like 50k plus. Could be wrong, but 250 or so to me seems like that's the sweet spot you want to get him at as far as crit rate goes. So this does take a while, I will say, to do this. So we already lost Stag Knight. I got no idea if this is going to work from here because toward the second wave, he could actually get chopped up pretty bad when he starts getting stunned and the reflect damages and all that stuff. But that shield is amazing. So the shield provides him so much sustain that's really hard to kill this guy. He doesn't do that much damage, as you can see, but it's really hard to kill him. Like he's just so tanky. And actually, you know what? I kind of like his rework. He's not like God tier by any means, but he's good. He's solid. Here's what I was talking about before. But the shield comes back up, and then he's got immortal gear on him, so he gets a little bit of a heal. If he doesn't get stunned, which he should be okay here. Yeah, okay. Come on, now he'll actually. There we go. Shield comes back up, and there we go again. Hopefully this one works. This is actually kind of what I was looking at before. I don't know though. I don't feel that confident about this because those stuns could come back up. Okay, that's good, but it's pretty impressive when he can basically solo a couple dungeons, and I'm sure he could if you get the right RNG him soloing Dragon as well. But there they go, that shield again. That shield is what absolutely keeps him alive, and it's permanent. Like it comes up every single time the guy takes a turn. So there we go, and he's getting a little bit of heal from Immortal. So this is perfect. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted to show, and I had to tweak it a little bit off camera. I was running a few teams, and unfortunately, they were all. It sounds weird to say this. They were all actually going through full teams, but I wanted to showcase him doing his work solo. That was actually the fun part of it. So this is actually going to take a while. It took us 2 minutes to get to this, but he's actually going to solo this part. So what I'll do is I'll come back in. It may take like 6 minutes or so, but okay, we're a little more than halfway there. But I wanted to show this here because the other cool thing about this, and I don't know why this is, but he almost never gets frozen. I've seen it happen once with the full team, actually. But when he's in here and he's constantly proccing that shield, and you see he's already healed all the way up to full, and then he keeps every single time going that, and he hits that big slam from the golem, doesn't freeze him. I don't know why. You would think it would actually freeze him, but it does not freeze him. I don't know if I'm missing something there and how the abilities work or something that maybe, I don't know, but it's pretty wild. All the other debuffs hit him, the heal reduction and the defense down, but the freeze just plain old doesn't hit him. And you can see hits for 43k. He does some pretty good hits. So I am thoroughly impressed here. It's slow to do it this way. It's kind of fun. I had to do it. I had to show it. If you put him in a team that's actually well built, he'll do it in about 2 minutes with a team of I have a double royal guard I've been running, and I actually had Xavier, Dark Elhane, Stag Knight, Lord Champfort, and who am I forgetting here? Like Rhodos or something like that too. So there we go. Okay, so 5 minutes 33 seconds. He did almost 6 million damage because Stag Knight, we lost him 5 seconds into the fight there. Oh well, that's nice. Okay, that's pretty cool. All right. Okay, so the 5.8 million. This guy can solo dungeons. That's actually so cool. So now we're actually going to try him in Dragon. I don't think he can do it. I'm not going to edit anything. I've tried it already, as you can see. So let's see what he can do. He gets to the last time I tried it, he gets through both waves, but it's the dragon that killed him. So we'll see if he can do that again. And then after this, we'll do him some little bit in arena, and then we'll take him into the clan boss against Spirit and see what we can do with Lord Champfort. I did actually try him on Void, but the problem is I couldn't get it. Working at home, having a 1-year-old, all that stuff, I couldn't actually get the recording to to be at the same time. He's not like super god tier, and unfortunately, the decreased accuracy is a wasted debuff on the clan boss, really. But it is what it is, So and I had to like rush the attempt too, so I don't really count it. This one I'm actually going to give an attempt. However, it's Spirit. We'll get to it when we get to it. But you can see this guy just soloing waves and everything, which is pretty funny. It's actually pretty cool. So I'm going to let it play out here. I don't know if everybody wants to sit through too much of this because it does take a while. So I'll come back in when we're at the second wave. All right, here we are back in the second wave now. It took like 2 minutes to get through that first wave, so it's a bit long. But oh, he might die there. Okay, this is actually the part where I think he kind of gets oh, man. All right. I did get him one run to actually get to the dragon. So anyway, that part was kind of fun to try out. Let's try him in arena a little bit and then see what he can do. Here we go. All right, perfect. We got Madame Saris in there. These teams are a little bit weaker because I'm just farming medals. But that's all right. And then we'll get Madame Saris to do her thing with decreased defense and everybody. I'm just going to single target the weak affinity with her because she could nuke everybody out because I wanted to actually see what he does. There we go. Like 30k-ish each hit, so that's not bad. I don't know that I would use him in arena. I really think dungeons is his main purpose, his main speciality. Okay, so not dungeons, excuse me. Let's go to look at clan boss now. And let's go for it. We're going to go on Spirit and see what we can do. Spirit, unfortunately, is my worst affinity, too. So there's that. Oh, man, weak hit there. But at least we got, I'll try to get the decreased attack up. Good, we got decreased attack. But we also got this useless debuff. Whatever. It's better than landing a heal reduction because it could slightly decrease his accuracy, at least. I mean, so that part maybe is okay, but it's still not a debuff that I would say you want on clan boss. I feel like here we're not going to... Let's see what he hits for. Let's actually see what his damage does. He does decrease defense. 34k. Not bad. There's not a weaken up since Rosin missed his weaken. So that part kind of sucks. Like once Rosin gets his weaken up, we can actually see more true picture of what the damage is. And I mean, this is kind of a silly move, but I clear the speed down there because whatever with Vizier, it's not the end of the world if someone gets stunned. So that part's actually okay. Yeah, more 33k hits, all that good old stuff. Come on, we're going to get Rosin. Whatever. All right. Here we go. Let's get Rosin in here. All right, let's get actually that guy there. And this ability actually hits harder, I've noticed. It's his hardest hitting ability, the AoE. His A1 slightly less damage. Not a whole ton less damage, but it is slightly less. So there's a higher multiplier on his A2. And then let's go here. Man, he keeps missing that. That's rough. Okay. All right. 1, 2. All right, we're gonna go until I can get a weaken up, and then I'm gonna pause it until the end of the video, where I can actually come in and show you that. All right. Okay, so this run pretty much sucked. We didn't get a weaken up, and whatever. But my clanmates will be happy because I'll be pretty much just above max chest. Good enough. But you can see Champfort didn't need lifesteal. He's barely lost any HP this whole round in Immortal and Life Gear. Just because that shield. I almost think it would be pretty sick to build him if you have enough high HP in it in a shield set, actually. Because then his HP you can just stack across the entire team or wherever you're using him. I don't know that I would worry about a shield set in Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss, but I would say maybe for dungeons and things like that, the shield set would be good. Here we go with the bug. I haven't been wiped yet, but it just freezes up 4 or 5 times every clan boss battle. So I didn't notice that yesterday, but today it's been just insane doing that. Look at this shield. I mean, that's pretty insane, actually. Okay, so he's the last guy standing, and he's gonna do some good damage. It's probably gonna be similar to what typically Rosin does. What the heck happened there? That was weird. I guess that was the wipe right there. That's really weird. Okay. Anyway, so pure damage, I mean, that key sucked. Like, normally I do about 25 million. Spirit is my weakest affinity. I did a key of like 17 million before with it, but whatever. 13.2 million. 2.25 million. I wouldn't use him in Clan Boss, is my opinion on that. I would use him in Arcane Keep. You can see you can solo that. Granted, that's an easy dungeon. I'd use him at lower level arena if you were on your way to gold 4 or even lower tiers of gold. But maybe it's because I don't have him as much crit damage as I'd like. Golem for sure. He's a Golem beast now, actually. I feel like him and Rotos would just slay Golem left and right, probably. And you see there, he basically soloed Golem with Stag Knight. Like, Stag Knight died. And use him in a Dragon team, too. So his main focus is dungeons. I do think he's worth actually taking out of the vault and having some fun with. That's kind of it. Because that extra sustain on his shield is actually really good. And I think he could be a good carry because of that. So anyway, I'll end it right there. Thank you very much for checking it out. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. It's really what we need the most help with right now. I ask it all the time. So if I'm too much, I do apologize about that. But I'm still going to keep asking because I need this freaking thing to grow and give you guys gems. So thank you very much. I'll be back soon with another video. Cheers.